Guys, King's Island Fanboy here, and welcome back to another Kings Point episode. In this episode, we're continuing to work on our kind of vintage Toonie Mall area. In this episode, I wanted to add a Skyride going along the entire way down the midway that starts at the end and then ends kind of at the front of the park. In this video, I'll be doing the station building for it and the actual Skyride itself, and I'll be talking about that. Now, of course, with the Skyride complete, we can start working on the vintage area station. Of course, going along with the rest of the buildings in here, mostly painted white, and I will put some red trim around the building to kind of give it a more of a pop. Continuing with the vintage style for this station of the Skyride. And then for the other station, I will be going for the Bavarian style that I have for the rest of the buildings in that area to kind of keep the theming going, and kind of how Kings Island did with their first Skyride, or the Skyride that opened with the park. Now, I do have a small complaint with the Skyride that Planet Coaster provides you. It's more of a ski lift looking Skyride. I wish they had something more like Cedar Point's Skyride, where they have a little gondola. They do have the gondola Skyride with the Magnificent Rides pack, and I do have that, but it is a little too big for the park and what I want to do. That's more of a transportation ride and like a major park or something like that. So I do wish they had a Skyride that was more like Cedar Point's, where you sit in these small gondolas. And I also wish that there was an option for multiple stations, sort of like the train has. So you have your first stations, you have your stations at the end of the ride to continue going, but then it has parts, so you can put parts on the ride where it goes back down, people can get on and off, literally just like how the train is. But with the Skyrides, because I do want to expand this in the future, so it's more than just this one right here. So I do want to expand it and add more of the ride throughout the park. So here I am going in and working with the Bavarian pieces on the second station that's in our main area here. The Bavarian pieces I find are like very hard to work with. You kind of gotta get creative with the pieces, especially since this station wasn't level right off the bat with the rest of the pieces. You definitely have to get creative with how you're going to use these pieces, make a building that looks nice and works in the way you want it to. Something I noticed about these pieces is that there's two types. There's the part that goes on the bottom that has the foundation, and then there's the part that continues the wall up that doesn't have a foundation, has a little different design, but there's only one door for these parts. So you can only have a door on the ground level. You can't have a door on the second level. So the door piece that has to be on the ground level has the foundation. So I have to come up with something creative with the support pieces that they provide you to work around that restriction. So overall, I think these stations turned out very well, and as I said earlier, I do want to try to expand the Skyride to more areas of the park as they're developed in the future. So I think what we have so far with the Skyride and the stations, they look very nice so far, and I'm looking to continue expanding the park. I think the vintage area is coming along very well. I kind of want to move over to the other area with Hammerhead and start working on that a little bit more. So overall, I think we're doing very good with the park. I think everything's looking pretty nice. Well, that's all for this video. I want to hear what you guys think in the comments below. What do you think of everything that we have? Do you have any suggestions for the park? Do you have anything that you want to see added or changed, or just anything new that we can put in the park or change the park? Well, again, that's all for this video. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!